Good evening folks, this is Best in Slot with some unfortunate news for Jurassic World Dominion, the upcoming third film in the Jurassic World Trilogy. And that is Jurassic World Dominion has officially stopped production. I was trying to make that dramatic. It's stopped production. Of course, in the wake of the COVID-19, i.e. coronavirus pandemic, lots of things are stopping production. This is what Variety had to say on the subject. After Netflix and Disney shuttered all live-action productions, Universal has decided to do the same with Jurassic World Dominion, Flint Strong and the untitled Billy Eichner project all going on hiatus effective Friday, so yesterday essentially. The studio continues to monitor the situation closely and will make a determination on when to restart production in the coming weeks. Jurassic World Dominion had been shooting in London since February, but in light of the coronavirus pandemic, execs felt it was the best move for the safety of all involved to delay the shoot indefinitely. So that is obviously not good news. The problem is we don't know how bad that news is until the coronavirus pandemic is over. Now, in some parts of the world, it is actually starting to settle down. It originated in China, and China is... Now, whether you can trust these numbers or not is another matter, but China is reporting they get more people cured each day than people are gaining the virus. It does seem to be on the way out. However, in the Western world in general, we have not reached the zenith of it yet. It's only going to increase from this point. Here in the UK, we're still getting like double the number of cases each and every day. And at this point, they're thinking about 80% of the population is likely to end up with it. The point is, this is going to go on for a few months at least, especially with Jurassic World Dominion planning to shoot in London. It means when the UK shuts down, as it is right now, big meetings are getting shut down, sporting events are being shut down, etc. It does mean that it could be at least a few months until production resumes. Now, we don't know what that does to the release date, which is mid-June 2021. You'd think if this goes on for a few more months, it is going to push back that release date. What we can do is sort of look to Universal's other properties. For example, F9 got delayed almost a year to April 2021 due to the pandemic. It is worth noting, however, that the reason this got pushed back is not because production got halted by the pandemic. They didn't want to release the film in the middle of the pandemic because people simply aren't going to the cinema because it's a grouped, gathered place. We've seen the same with films like A Quiet Place Part 2. That was meant to come out next week. I had tickets and that's been delayed indefinitely to the point we don't know when it's going to come out. So in theory, if Jurassic World Dominion speeds things up, gets back on production within a few months, they could still hit their June 2021 release date. The problem with that, of course, is that many films are going to delay till about that same time next year now, and there's a chance Universal won't want to release the film in the middle of such a crowded schedule. I think we may see a little bit of pushback here, I'm afraid. Now, whether that affects the other media, we expect, say, Jurassic World Evolution 2 to come out next year. I'm sure there will be a mobile tie-in game, because there always is. Will that be affected? Will they want to release along Jurassic World Dominion? You'd imagine so. We'll keep an eye on this over the next few months. We'll see if anything happens. We'll see if the virus breaks sometime soon. We'll see if it gets worse and worse and worse. Who knows when they'll be able to resume production. It is a little crazy to me how it seemed like such a little joke a month or two ago, and then suddenly the world is basically shutting down at this point in time. It's interesting. Anyways, some quick news there, folks. Not good news, but hopefully I'll be able to bring you some more information and hopefully some good news in the coming months. Keep an eye out here on the channel. Go check out JurassicOutpost.com as well. They do really good sort of news updates on Jurassic World Dominion and other Jurassic World properties. I'll see you lovely folks later. Cheers much as always. Bye-bye. Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to help support me a little bit more, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. There's a link in the description down below. Every little really does help in times like these, but it's not at all expected, and by just watching the video you've already helped me out massively, and it makes you a pretty cool person, so well done you. Thanks for joining me either way, I'll see you next time.